guys, welcome to my movie vlog. My name is John Campea and this is the movie news feed where in just a couple of minutes we run down all the important stuff going on in the world of movie news that movie fans need to know about. And we get things started with this. You know this guy, he's the most beloved, recognizable video game character of all time. Of course, he's Mario now. Nintendo tried doing a Super Mario Brothers movie back in the day. It was the first big video game adaptation to a movie ever done, and that was a colossal failure, so much so that Nintendo never wanted to make another movie again. Well, according to a story in the Wall Street Journal, it looks like Mario's time to come back to the big screen may finally be at hand. The story said this: the Wall Street Journal claims Nintendo is nearing a deal to develop an animated Super Mario Bros. Movie. Nintendo has apparently been in close talks with Universal Studios subsidiary Illumination Entertainment, who are also responsible for Despicable Me, Minions, and The Secret Life of Pets. The report also states that Mario and Zelda creator Shigeru Miyamoto would serve as producer, and Nintendo will have a hands-on role creatively. Now, when it comes to a possible Nintendo movie, what a lot of fans have been wanting is a Link or Zelda film. That's the one a lot of people have been wanting. But maybe an animated Mario Brothers might be that kind of segue for Nintendo to get back into the pool of doing feature films. Let's see if this works out. Next up, everybody is buzzing about the upcoming Quentin Tarantino movie that he's simply referring to as number 9 right now, since it'll be his 9th feature film. The movie is said to take place somewhere in the 1960s and 70s and surrounds the murder of Sharon Tate, which at this point looks like it's going to be played by Margot Robbie, which is fantastic casting. New reports have surfaced that are suggesting that Tom Cruise himself may actually be in talks and discussions to play one of the lead roles. The report said this: add Tom Cruise to the short list of candidates Tarantino has spoken with to play one of the 2 lead male roles. He joins Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio in that small circle, but it is entirely unclear if all 3 would be in the movie, or 2 of them, or any of them, because much of that comes down to making a deal and scheduling. Well, first of all, just the idea of Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie all being in a Quentin Tarantino movie together, that's pretty exciting. Add on top of that Tom Cruise. Now, as the story said specifically, they don't know if just there's a couple of roles and 1 or 2 of these people would be in it, or if all of them would be in it. But can you imagine a Quentin Tarantino movie starring Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, set in the 60s, surrounding the murder of Sharon Tate? This could be Oscar written all over. Next up, some of you may remember the other day we talked about how the Weinstein company, which is in some serious financial trouble, was looking at selling off their distribution rights to the upcoming sequel, Paddington 2. Well, according to a report in Variety magazine, that has now been settled. It looks like the Weinstein company has sold off those rights to none other than Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers will take over the distribution in North America at any rate for Paddington 2. Now, Paddington 2 is already open overseas, but right now it has a scheduled release date in North America for January 12th. According to the report, Warner Brothers will keep that date. Next up, Mel Gibson, who can currently be seen in theaters in Daddy's Home 2, a movie you should probably just avoid, is in talks along with actor Frank Grillo to star in the upcoming Joe Carnahan-directed film Boss Level. According to reports, Grillo will play a retired Special Forces veteran trapped in a never-ending loop resulting in his death every day. So it's Edge of Tomorrow meets Groundhog Day meets Happy Death Day? What's also interesting about this story is all the way back in February, Joe Carnahan and Frank Grillo were apparently teaming up to make a North American remake of The Raid. Like, they did little press conferences together and talked about it. And since then, we haven't really heard anything. We'll keep our ears open for any more details. And finally, near, far, wherever you are, your heart will go on, because Titanic, to celebrate its 20th anniversary, is going to be hitting theaters again for a limited run to celebrate. Dolby Laboratories, Paramount Pictures, and AMC Theaters today announced that Titanic will return to select theaters nationwide for an exclusive 1-week engagement in Dolby Cinema at AMC, also known as AMC Prime. In celebration of the film's 20th anniversary, audiences across the US can experience Paramount Pictures and 20th Century Fox's Titanic in all Dolby Cinema at AMC locations, including 20 locations supporting 3D beginning December 1st, 2017. The film is 20 years old and it is still the #2 all-time box office film. You know what? I don't care what anybody else says trashing on it. Titanic's a good movie. That will do it for this installment of the Movie News Feed. Listen, guys, jump into the comments section. Leave your thoughts and opinions about any or all the topics we discussed here today. While you're here, click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for joining me, and until the next video, bye-bye.